Hi, my name is Hansell. I'm a PhD student currently working at Radboud University in the Nijmegen School of Management, and I have a background in political science, public administration, and comparative politics. But what I'm currently working on is to use the expertise in our consortium, the SAFE consortium, in order to accelerate the transition to using alternatives to animal testing in pharmaceuticals and chemical safety assessment in the EU and the US. To do this, we're analyzing the main barriers and opportunities to accelerating these transitions. And more specifically, I'm also trying to understand the role that the science plays and the discussions around the science behind animal testing and the use of alternatives has in safety assessment systems. I think one of the greatest obstacles we have in conducting our research is just the sheer complexity of the topic. We're looking at many different sectors and many different places, but the topic of animal testing is very ingrained in many things that we do in our current day-to-day lives. So whether it be from food and the pesticides that we have, from the products that we consume to the drugs and pharmaceuticals which we need in order to keep us alive, we see animal testing behind all of these things. And this makes it a very complicated topic to get into and to understand in depth. The other problem, I think, is that there is a lot of different kinds of work being done on this, but they're not necessarily all linked up in a coordinated way. So part of our job is also to understand who is working on what and in what way are they working on it, and who can we work and collaborate with on this topic. But in general, this is quite an understudied topic, especially in the social sciences, which also makes it a great interest and opportunity, but also has its challenges. So what should be done to accelerate the transition to non-animal science? Well, I think a major thing that we need to reckon with is that science is also affected by social factors. It's a societal choice whether we have ethical science or not. It's a societal choice whether we use science in this way in order to conduct safety assessment in this way. Animal testing is sadly behind thousands of products which we interact with every day, and it's much too often a shorthand for just saying that something is safe is saying that we've tested it on animals. This is a perspective we need to change, and it's something we can only do if we change it together. In this sense, we need to have a better awareness of just how much animal testing is used in our modern production system, and also of the alternatives and how many alternatives there are and how much we can accelerate having better safety assessment system if we use these alternatives. Currently, a major hurdle is that non-animal methods are not being valued in the same way that animal methods are. Saying that the data generated from non-animal science is not being valued in the same way. So a major thing that we can do is to inform ourselves better on what is at stake, both in terms of our own health, but also for what this looks like for the non-human animals which are being used in testing, and also to understand just how important it is that we do this transition. Because right now we have so many tools in order to do the transition, and we have so many thousands of people who are so dedicated on finding alternatives and making more ethical and more human relevant science. So in the future, we can absolutely find a way together as a society to have a safety assessment system which is not based on animal science and instead is made more fit for purpose and which can keep all living things more safe.